My whole thing is I believe that there is this virus and everything, but the media has been taking it like way up here. They need to kind of like do more research with it.
As the COVID-19 pandemic still looms in our minds and in our bodies in late 2020, there's still a lot of uncertainty. There have been millions of cases in the US and over 200,000 Americans have died due to this nasty virus. It's changed our homes, our relationships, our daily lives, our habits, and whether people are wearing a mask or not, going out or staying in, there seems to be only one thing that we know that can save our way of life: the vaccine. With the world waiting for human trials to finish, a safe assumption is that when the vaccine is approved, people everywhere would jump at the chance to receive the savior of the pandemic, right? Recent research and surveys say that it's not that simple.
Hi, I'm Winnie Feliciano.
My name's Isadora.
My name is Samantha Nicholas, and I am a cosmetologist.
Meet these three. They've all been negatively affected by the pandemic and have different views on taking a potential vaccine, but they all want this pandemic to end.
It's been even more harder to even get any financial support, so it's been really, really tough.
Dr. Joshua Garcia of Marshall B. Ketchum University specializes in infectious disease pharmaceuticals and says that there's some good news.
Now we have a vaccine that is here and a few more even on the horizon.
But many have different views on the vaccine. I pose the question, if the vaccine were FDA and nationally approved for its efficacy and came out tomorrow, would you take it?
If it's like a nationally approved vaccine that has been tested multiple times, then yeah, why not?
No, I would still wait it out.
Me personally, I'm not going to do it.
According to data from the Pew Research Center, the attitude towards receiving or not receiving the vaccine is split in about half, 50-50. This is in contrast to 72% in May, a 21-point percentage drop. But what are the reasons for the hesitation?
I'm terrified of needles. Mainly, I think it still came out too fast, that I'm not so sure what's in it. It scares me a little bit that all of our doctors are going to be getting it first, because what happens if something goes wrong and now all of our doctors are gone?
Dr. Garcia encourages people to take the vaccine and vouches for its safety.
I have no hesitation in order to take it. I'm happy to take it within this first initial batch of people. Essentially, from what we've seen so far from the FDA release for the emergency use authorization for the Pfizer vaccine, I don't have any questions about its safety. If I could get it today, I would get it today.
If this news is so widely available, why is there so much alternative news out there, and where are they getting their information?
I read stuff on the internet, but that stuff's not really reliable. Or I watch the news and that stuff's always biased.
More family that sends me all of the articles. I don't listen to the news, and I never will listen to the news.
Some of that information is being spread on social media platforms like TikTok.
So you're telling me in 40 years of research, there is no vaccine for HIV. There's been 100 years of research for cancer, no vaccine. There's ongoing research still for the common cold, no vaccine. Yet in 1 year, we've developed a vaccine for COVID-19, and you want me to take that shit? Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense, but I'm also like, I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle with it.
Cancer, 10 years, HIV, 4 years, and we still don't have a vaccine for it. And yet in 1 year, we magically have this COVID vaccine.
But why has the development of the COVID vaccine been so rapid this year?
Vaccines are essentially medications. And medications all go through the same process in terms of their clinical trials. The COVID vaccine, the Pfizer vaccine, has done everything that all of the other vaccines and all the other medications have gone through. Because COVID has really gripped the world, it's been moved to the top of priority lists. The red tape and everything has been cut. And so I think that's why we've been able to see such a rapid development of vaccine, not necessarily because we've cut corners, but more because we've eliminated and trimmed the fat and gotten down to what's really important.
Some are less afraid of the rapid pace and more concerned about potential side effects.
Bell's palsy, that one that paralyzes one side of your face. Like, oh no, I don't know if I can be paralyzed for a couple weeks.
Dr. Garcia says that side effects are nothing to be afraid of.
If someone was kind of worried about the side effects of the vaccine, I would point them to the data that we currently have, which is essentially saying that most of the side effects, the grand majority of the side effects are mild, mainly associated with injection site soreness, which everyone gets from the flu shot that they get every year.
We take the flu shot, and you take like 2 to 3 every year, so you don't get these big diseases that stay with you forever.
I don't get my flu shot, so I'm not going to get this shot. So I don't know what's in it that always gets me super sick. So I'm just like, oh, I haven't been sick, so I don't want to get a COVID shot and then be sick or anything like that. So
if you're a diabetic patient and you're taking diabetes meds, you take that for your life. But we don't bat an eye over the potential side effects that are happening as you're taking essentially a chemical for an entire lifetime. It's still a medication at the end of the day.
But will taking this vaccine ensure a speedy return back to normal life?
Some of that also does depend on some things like how long the vaccine is going to be effective for, how willing are people to taking it. I think that the main reason why it's important to take this vaccine is because I really do not think that there is a true return to normal life without a majority of us in the United States taking this vaccine.
There will be many unwilling to receive a vaccine, even with sufficient data, but there is still some solace.
By the time you get it, we will have an additional 3 to 4 to 5 months of data. I'm confident that you could take it now and still be okay, but if you need that time, you're going to get that time whether you want it or not.
The vaccine is here and being safely tested and administered. People everywhere are hurting, mentally, emotionally, financially. If we're ever going to move forward into a safe and healthy society, we need everyone to cooperate.
We've seen what happens if patients are exposed and they don't get the vaccine, that it just overwhelms our hospitals. So I think that the only way we can really drive numbers down, not just flatten the curve, but drive it downwards, is to have widespread immunity. And so I think that it's really kind of a team effort that we have to have in terms of a mentality.
It's not a conspiracy, it's an act of community. If anything, take the vaccine for those who don't have the same opportunity you have to take it. It might just save a life.
I don't know, it's like a step towards prevention, not only for yourself, but for the community that you're in, and also like communities that like have a higher like health hazards. Like you're helping not just your own circle, but your country kind of thing. Like I feel like it's kind of patriotic for people who, you know, are all about that patriotic kick.